NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've... With Charles Davis. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. This will be fielded inside the 5. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now Rudolph on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Here's Rudolph. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Rudolph. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Rudolph. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to the air, Rudolph. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Well, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. Touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Barons are able to cash in for 6.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Rudolph throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Trying to improvise.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Rudolph. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
They'll try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Rudolph on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Rudolph. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Here's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Rudolph. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half, and now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph.
Oh, wide open is Streets. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Rudolph now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rudolph going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, on the other side, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Campbell now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Second and 6. And his throw is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting.
And it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Campbell. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Campbell on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Campbell. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give